Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Saints 1st down.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, now Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into the...
And now the rookie's free. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 66 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Carr will look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind.
There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Saints 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to the running game with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 73 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing his car. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
2 yards on the play. 734. First down, Saints.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And the Saints, first down.
Now Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 23-all.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
93. Hey, 734. Hey, Raider 2.
Now Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's second down.
Kill. Express. Nine. Express.
Carr to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Second down, here's Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. He goes 12 yards on the touchdown run.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First throw of overtime for Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Carr going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Not able to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And quickly they get to the line. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end.